Aloha kako, my name is Becki. I live on the beautiful island of Maui, and today I'd like to take you on an adventure up to Haleakala. Oh my goodness, I love adventuring, and if you want an adventure and talk story and look at some ferns, let's go. This is part one of a two-part journey to Haleakala. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and if you want more adventures, click that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and let's get traveling to Haleakala, the house of the rising sun. Okay, so I am on the road. It's not very far from my house. But I wanted to stop and have a moment because it's such a beautiful day that there are all of those paragliders over there. So those paragliders will fly right over my house, right over there. And so, yeah, it's pretty fun. Let's get back in the car and head back up. Oh my gosh, it is a beautiful day up here. I am hoping to go down this trail just a little ways so that we can go to the overlook before the clouds come in. I was going to do this after, but it seems like the clouds are coming up this way, so we'll stop and we will head just right around the corner and see if we can't see the view from this trail, Halemau'u. Super fun fact about this particular trail, I used to come into the crater a lot with my father and my friends, and we would do this trail. It was kind of a tradition to do this trail every New Year's Eve, and typically the trail that I'm on is the trail that we would come out of the crater on, and so I'm doing it a little bit backwards because I'm not going to do the full trail today. But overall, it's really exciting to be on this part of the trail because you know you're almost back to the car, and this is like the best part of the trail. And Liz, if you're watching this, oh my gosh, these are super ripe hello berries. Delish! Alright, Fern believers, so before I choose to pick anything, even the fruits that I pick, especially mahalo, mahalo, mahalo. And I won't eat all of them, I will just choose just a couple to enjoy. Always know that when you're out in the wild, if you do not know what you're eating, don't eat it. Nor am I saying to go out and eat random things out of the forest. Okay, Fern believers, check out the sporage that I just ran into. Not literally ran into, but came across. Oh, wow. Let's look at it. Wow. Just look at it. Stunning. Ruin the natural habitats. I like to stay on the trails as much as possible. Sometimes I do trail cleanup up here. And the reason why I just went so white is because I'm walking through a cloud. This is Hawaiian, and look at that. And I'm pretty sure that, oh my god, look at it. That is gorgeous. Wow. And that is the fern of divine courage. Wow, this feels so good. And then actually there's divine ego and courage. This is Hawaiian, and Hawaiian is resourcing with a ma'u divine ego. Oh, the cloud is coming through. It's hard to see, but it's okay. It's a little bit. But when you learn to accept ruin as just a phase of growth, to fail is actually something to celebrate because you tried. Look at that, spore patterns. Can you see them? Wow, all those lines. Gorgeous. Hi, baby. Yeah, I see you. Okay, so right down there in the bottom, the mules used to pack in Snickers and sodas, and they used to put them right down in the bushes. There was a specific bush that we would always go to, and under the bush there were cold sodas and Snickers. So we would come walking in on all the way down. We'd go all the way out there. Okay, all the way out there is where Paliku is. And then we would walk all the way out. And then by the time we got here, we would pick up the Snickers and the sodas. We would have a little snack at the very bottom. There's a gate right down there. And then we would come up the switchbacks, and you can see the switchbacks right there. Boop, 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 boop. And then come all the way out. And blessed be to the mules that packed in all the sodas and Snickers. I'm gonna go up to get that vantage point up there from the visitor center parking lot before these clouds roll in, so that we can see what we're gonna go see what we can see up there. Estimate the sun in Hawaii. We are so close. I believe it's because we're so close to the equator that the sun is really powerful. And yeah, my shoulder is starting to get red, and I have my sweater on for most of that. So I think that the last time that I was on this trail, we were coming up switchbacks, Halemau'u Trail. It was a waterfall. Literally, it was a huge waterfall. And thankfully it was kind of a warm day. That's the last time I actually had knee pain. I did some acupuncture while I was in the crater and on myself, and my knee pain went away, and I haven't had it since. And I can't tell you how long ago it has been since that trip. I am a super fan of glamping, and so going into the crater by mule, you can definitely do a nice glamping trip via mule into the crater. Yeah, I've had some really gourmet meals in the crater, and I am super grateful. And it is known that when you go in by mule, that when you are assigned a meal, it's better be good. So when we go in there, we spend at least every single day we go out and work for, I don't know, 2 to 3 hours. So it's really nice also when we have the mules, because we can go further out on the trail and do places that aren't as easily to maintain than when we're on foot. Well, there was one time where we hiked in through sliding sands, and we actually hiked down through the Kaupo Gap. Oh, that's the time that, so in the crater, in the cabins, there are bunk beds, and there are 3 tiers, and thankfully I was only on the 2nd tier, and I was dreaming that there was a Pepsi, and I reached out over the bed, and it was early in the morning, and I reached for the Pepsi over the bed, for real, in the dream, and fell out of the bunk bed and onto the ground. So I found that a beautiful display of Iwa Iwa Lulu, which is divine liberation. Let's go back over to the summit now that my camera is now blurry. Let's see if we can find any hina that is in bloom. That'd be really pretty. I always bring slippers when I come up here so that I can take off my shoes, dump out my shoes, make sure I'm not taking any rocks. The ranger was actually putting up brand new signs in the bathrooms to remind people not to walk off with rocks. Oh my goodness, I had to stop the car. Thankfully there's like barely any people up here today because look at these hina. Hi guys. Hi. Oh my gosh, they're